Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Mediumship and Numerology channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay? So, what I'd like to do is to revisit the Tupac's discussion. I did indicate to you that I will be doing part B, and it seems that I might be doing part C because while meditating, Tupac came towards me and it seems that he has more questions or more things to share with us beyond what I'm going to share with you today. And this is what I asked him, collectives. I said, if you really want me to do another interview session or just another mediumship reading, I want to hear one of your songs. And the song that I selected was How Do You Want It? And don't you know, ladies and gentlemen, less than 2 minutes and it came on. And I at the time I didn't even notice it, but it came right on. So with that said, expect another reading, okay? So what I'm going to do today is that I'm going to focus on lingering questions surrounding his suspicious death, okay? And I'm going to channel him through to just ask him a few questions here, 8 questions that I have listed here. And then I'm going to contemplate what I'm going to do with the part C here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this reading as we go through it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button. Okay. So, in the last reading that we did, ladies and gentlemen, we did in fact use the King of Chalices to channel him through. Okay. So, what I'd like to do first is to start off by saying my prayer here, and then I'm going to channel Mr. Shakur through that tarot card here. Okay? So, mother and father, grandmother, my two deceased brothers, stand with me as I do this mediumship reading. Dear Holy Spirit, Jesus, Archangel Michael, and all of my angels, I ask that you watch over this experience, making certain that only the messages of God will come through. Please protect not only those joining me, but also Mr. Shakur as well as myself from malevolent energies. Please help me release my ego fears so that I can clearly see, clearly hear, clearly feel, and know the messages that Mr. Shakur would like to impart to us. Let only the highest of messages come through. Okay? So, I've done some research, ladies and gentlemen. I found some very good, and I crafted very good questions that I'd like to ask him. So, let's start off with the first question here. Mr. Shakur, it was in fact reported that just 3 hours before the shooting, a hotel security camera at the MGM Grand showed you, Suge Knight, and another member of your entourage beating up an alleged member of the Southside Crips. Were you a victim of gang violence, Tupac? He's certainly given me a resounding yes here, ladies and gentlemen. He's saying that there was a lot of conflict and misunderstanding involved in this situation. And he's saying that he was experiencing, it seems, an emotional challenge and was separated from someone I feel that he loved, or he discovered a friend or someone close was murdered. Okay, this seems that this is how, this situation kind of got started here. And I feel, that he wanted to have a conversation to reconcile differences, to improve things, but it just simply didn't go down that way, it seems. Okay? Like I said, I don't know what, this is what the message that he's saying in regards to this situation. So now I'm going to go on to the next question. Mr. Shakur, it certainly has been noted that Suge Knight was linked to the rival gang. Did his association in this confrontation lead to your ultimate demise? Another resounding yes, ladies and gentlemen. And it seems I feel the person who did this appears to have been around his age or younger. And it seems that it was a lot of jealousy. I'm picking up a fire sign energy, okay? Leo, Aries, or Scorpio, or perhaps they had that a lot in their chart. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that description button, okay? So, third question, Mr. Shakur, did Biggie Smalls have anything to do with your death? A resounding yes, ladies and gentlemen. He's telling me that he was very jealous of him and wanted to be the star, okay? However, he was a bit shocked, okay? And Tupac is kind of telling me that he was worried and afraid that he would be charged in this matter. But of course, you know, he can't now because he's deceased, okay? Next question. Mr. Shakur, did Puff Daddy have anything to do with your death? A resounding yes. And it appears he's still carrying this cross, okay, for having had involvement in this. Next question. Did Biggie and Puffy know of your impending death and simply didn't warn you? A resounding yes. And a large sum of money, ladies and gentlemen, was paid to carry out this horrible act. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this reading, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Next question, Mr. Shakur. Was the murder an inside job set up by someone close? A resounding yes. I see two people who masterminded this whole thing. Was this Biggie and Tupac? I mean, was it Puffy and Biggie? It appears that way, perhaps. How, because, ladies and gentlemen, how did the gunman know Tupac's location, okay? Why was Tupac the only target? Why weren't his bodyguards armed at the time of this shooting? What was no one, why was no one willing, ladies and gentlemen, to cooperate with the police? Not even his bodyguard. Seems suspect to me, don't you agree? Okay. Next question, Mr. Shakur. A gentleman by Yafu Fula was the only one who did, in fact, come forward, okay? But guess what? He never had the opportunity to view photo lineups or possible suspects. 2 months later, ladies and gentlemen, he himself was found gun dead. Was this a random act, ladies and gentlemen, of violence or a premeditated murder to keep him from talking to authorities? What do you think? It certainly looks premeditated to me, and Tupac is showing me that a woman helped, okay? An Earth-type woman, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And last question, Tupac, Mr. Shakur. Will your killer ever be found, and if so, when? I feel, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that it's certainly going to take some year before this case is found solved, if it does in fact get solved. I feel, however, that a woman looks like she's going to be very instrumental in cracking this case. And I'm seeing like it looks like a Scorpio type time frame, or she might be a Scorpio. It might be in a water period when this starts to kind of shake down here. Okay? So in conclusion, just as I did with the first reading, I'm going to go ahead and pull 5 cards here just to channel some messages from Mr. Shakur to see if he has anything different other than what he said in the first reading. And he just may say the same thing, ladies and gentlemen, who knows. But these messages are mostly suitable for his family, hopefully to give them solace as well as friends here. So let's see what we have. Mr. Shakur, I ask that you point me to the 5 cards that you would like to your family or just to the world at large to know with messages, okay? All right, let's start off with this one here. He certainly says that he feels healthy and happy despite what may have occurred in his life, okay? He's saying that his mind is free, family. It's free. He's not holding on to anything, grudges, it seems. And he wants you to know, late family, that he and you are, in fact, soulmates. Next message. I'm not sure what this apology is for, but he wants to extend an apology. He's saying he is sorry. Please forgive me here. So, family, you're going to have to kind of figure out what it is that he's kind of saying here. All right? And last message today. He wants you to know that it's certainly not your fault. It's not your fault that this happened, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the message that I have to extend to you regarding Part B. As I've indicated, I'm going to go on and just put up another reading, okay? And hopefully, Tupac will share more information because in that reading, I'm going to ask him to guide me to the letters of the person or persons who may have caused his death. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, to give this reading a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button should any of you wishes to have a more personalized reading. You can certainly access my website to schedule your reading there or purchase your reading there. Should any problems happen, simply email me and we can move forward. Thanks again for the time that you've taken to review this, and certainly I look forward to hearing your comments. Enjoy your day.